Due to our understanding, safe and clean energy is a given requirement of our fight to combat global change or global warming, and in this respect we will really concentrate on renewable energies even much more in the years to come. We already have 800 employees in 22 countries, and it seems that with a growth rate of some 20% each year, this is going to be a very good business. This is a very nice map of the world, and we always like to show it because it shows where GL is present, what GL has to offer, and it is a good indication that we are a truly global player, and not only in terms of shipping, but in terms of oil and gas and renewables as well.
It shows pretty much where we are on the world and what our services are. So what's behind the story of adding oil and gas and renewables to the classification part? It's not reducing our core business, it's just adding more values to the whole thing. And this is showing pretty much how really global we are with that business, seeing all the propellers and anchors representing our offices and the skills we have available all over the world now. And I think we will talk a little bit later about a project where we then can see in a very pragmatic way how we bring this together and what it means to our business. But that's about wind farm installation methods, I think.
For example, yeah. You were asked, or I was indicating that we had some news about changes within GL. There was one major change. We have a new setup in the executive board. Dr. Klein, whom you all know, has moved to the supervisory board, and we have for the first time a CEO, and that is the Dutch naval architect Eric van der Noorder. And he joined GL in December and had been now nearly completing his first 100 days. We are planning to have a press briefing for the German media at the end of this month, so that he can give his first impressions of what he has seen and experienced in his first 100 days at GL. But at the same time, we are all looking forward to see what his plans are, what he wants to achieve, and there are already some very good indications after we had a sales conference with some 120 business development managers from all over the world who came to Hamburg to discuss how GL is going to develop in 2011 and the years to come. Furthermore, I would like to point out that we changed our legal status from a AG, it's an Aktiengesellschaft, to a European company, SE, Société Européenne, and that has to do with our international focus and is reflecting the strong internationalization of GL services. And last year, some 12 months ago, we moved into a new premises in the most fashionable Hafen city in Hamburg. It's a building which is now giving space to all 1,600 head office employees. It's very spacious, it's very open, it's very modern, and we all enjoy working under one roof because we are now in a situation where we are much more easier meeting our colleagues from different areas, whether they are working for oil and gas, renewables, or maritime. What else did we do in 2010? We developed a new set of vision, mission, and values. We had a long discussion process within the company and within the staff, and if you encounter the necessity to have a clear orientation when you have acquired some 10 companies with a different set of own values, with a different culture, this was a very important undertaking to discuss what we want to achieve, how we want to achieve it, and on what values this process is based. And I would like to point out that we are now following a mission which was actually created by my colleague Pierre Sames when he was talking about what he wanted to achieve in research, in his research activities, and that was safer, smarter, greener, faster. We cut out the faster bit because, as you know, faster can be hello. Please join us.
Thank you.
We cut out faster because all the slow steaming activities which we had initiated, but still safer, smarter, greener survived, and it's a very good mission to clearly indicate what we are driving at. Promoting a safety culture, making sure that our expertise is well thought and comprehensive, and that it helps our clients to deliver better and superior results in a very competitive environment. And surely here is something which we have to take into account given the all over political discussion about climate change and global warming. And it's based on our new values which have been globally defined as enhanced trust, embrace change, being prepared to be more flexible, and at the end of the day, if it's a society which is surely customer focused, you have to deliver results. Now I would like to speed up a little bit, talk about the emission challenge, because that is something which is nearly everywhere on the world an important topic, and it is something which is clearly indicating that there is a need within the shipping industry to be well informed about all the IMO regulations which are already lined up on this chart for the next years, and a lot of ship owners have to really readjust their business model and have to come up with reasonable decisions on how to develop their business, what kind of vessels they have to acquire, what they have to change, and maybe you have something to add, Pierre. They have to make sure that at the end of the day they are running vessels which are able to compete in terms of operational costs, in terms of compliance with the legal requirements, and due to the change in fuel which are required by regional setups like the emission controlled areas, there is a strong demand for consultancy and support from a classification society.
But maybe I can add to this that
Please.
The challenge, if we look at this map of upcoming regulations, is that you have them all on your screen, because they will be coming. Potentially are coming 1 year later or earlier, but they will come. And if you are going for new vessels these days, it is better to have them all on your screen before you start making the order. Otherwise, you may take delivery of a vessel which can only fulfill a subset of them. Then you need to have costly refits. At the same time, if you have an existing ship, if you consider irregular docking intervals, the next time you send it to an inspection, you can also consider having a kind of green retrofitting for this particular vessel, which is also addressing then not just one new environmental regulation, but the entire set. So it's good to have this overview.